Hi, everyone, and welcome to The Big Show. I'm Nancy Guppy, and we are coming to you from the Seattle Pinball Museum, where touching stuff isn't just allowed, it's the whole point.
Pinball for me is old school fun.
These are like interactive, functional works of art.
You got all the flashing lights, and you can kind of like be a kid again for a few minutes. It's great.
Hi there, I'm Cindy Martin.
I'm Charlie Martin, and together with my wife, we opened the Seattle Pinball Museum in late August 2010. We have pinball machines from 1960 all the way up to 2025. So you're always going to find one that speaks to you and you get in the groove with.
I've been coming here since I moved to Seattle 7 years ago, so I'm about to move, and it's always nice to have one last trip.
A really good pinball machine has to have it all. When you have a good intellectual property, when you have a good playfield, when you have good art, when you have good programming, that kind of brings it all together to make it very, very special. And I like to call it lightning in a bottle.
Oh, there's definitely a learning curve. I've been playing for 7 years, pretty much straight. Joined the Pinball League, and yeah, I'm still learning.
I think it's the hand-eye coordination, right? Like you're so busy, like your subconscious mind is busy watching the ball and your hands are moving and trying to get the flippers moving. So you're too busy to care about what's outside.
When you're tuned into the machine, you're right there with the ball. You are the ball, zooming around the playfield and going in and out and up and down and trying to find out how you get the next score level. It really brings you into its world. Pinball is growing, and we look forward to the new generation of players and enthusiasts. And I like to tell people, play pinball. It's always fun, and it is.
The Seattle Pinball Museum is open Thursday through Monday. Hours and location are at seattlepinballmuseum.com. We have a terrific lineup for you, including an ethereal exhibit at Seattle Asian Art Museum, the always popular Moisture Festival, and an original tune from Braly Sangster.
Avoiding the exit, heading south, never to return.
And we'll begin with a deep dive into the undisputed kings of Seattle's storied underground music scene, the U-Men.
Just pummeling.
Before Seattle was tagged with flannel and grunge, the city's underground music scene was loud, chaotic, and fiercely independent. And at the hub of that driving noise was a band called the U-Men.
I first became aware of the U-Men in 1982. I'd seen Tom Price perform with Psychopop.
In 1980, Tom Price, transitioning from his earlier band Psychopop, brought together John Bigley on vocals, Robin Buchan on bass, and Charlie Ryan on drums.
The U-Men were coming from a slightly different angle. It was more from a post-punk, sort of angular, dissonant kind of energy.
They were kind of the one band that everyone could agree on.
A lot of good players, and so it was, you know, a recipe for something great.
When original bassist Robin Buchan stepped away toward a different future, the U-Men were left to fill the gap.
Tom recruited his friend Jim Tillman.
I was not in the initial band, so I auditioned as a guitar player playing bass, and it went off really well. I had a great time and took off.
With Jim on bass, the band sharpened its sound and audiences responded big time.
Around 1985, they were considered sort of the kings of the scene. I mean, they would play a show and sell out, and they played packed shows.
The U-Men shows were fantastic. They were always super fun and entertaining. People just dancing like maniacs.
They were pretty lively. John Bigley was a performer. He was a solid front man.
What sort of stood out right away with the U-Men is the rhythm section. The hardcore bands are U-Men were always it was swing in it.
Well, this is really a difficult thing for me to like pick one U-Men song, but I landed on Fumes just this morning. Just got this cool rolling bass line and Tom's kind of counterpoint guitar part.
Charlie's the drummer for the U-Men. The man can swing. And as an ex-drummer myself, I really appreciate when a drummer can swing. And then you got Tom, who is an outstanding guitar player, one of my personal guitar heroes.
The U-Men's explosive energy was ripe for recording. Enter Sub Pop co-founder Bruce Pavitt.
The first EP was released under the label Spy. That was in fact the first record that Bruce had released prior to starting Sub Pop, and I think it was the last record he released before he started releasing Sub Pop material. So you could almost call it the first Sub Pop release, even though it wasn't Sub Pop.
Their second EP, Stop Spinning, landed on the national label Homestead Records alongside noise rock trailblazers Sonic Youth, Big Black, and Dinosaur Jr.
Well, there's the famous antic, of course, setting the moat on fire at the Mural Amphitheater during Bumbershoot. We played Bumbershoot once, and we were not asked back. I think setting the moat on fire was kind of like our way of exiting stage left. Yeah, they did not need our presence again.
If the U-Men were playing, it was like 250 people, which was kind of where things sort of topped out at that time in terms of people interested in underground original music.
I think they influenced a lot of people just in terms of showing that you could just get your own sound and just get up there and do it.
As the band peaked, so did personality clashes within the group. Times were changing, and the U-Men's demise became inevitable.
I actually left the band at a very tumultuous time in the band's history when things were getting kind of untenable between us as people.
When they folded in the late 80s, members of the band had started to develop different musical interests and started pursuing other opportunities. It was amicable, but inevitable.
The U-Men may have ended, but their undisputed impact continued. John Bigley and Charlie Ryan formed the short-lived Grouse. Jim Tillman carried on through the local acts like Love Battery. And Tom maintained a steady overall presence in Seattle's music scene.
My name is Tom Price. I've been playing in punk and art bands since I was about 14 or 15. The U-Men just fell apart As we're getting older too, you just start moving in different directions, and hard to get everybody to agree on a program of what you want to do. And right after the U-Men broke up, I immediately started Gas Suffer.
Some of my favorite records that I've ever worked on as a recording engineer were the 3 Gas Suffer albums.
Gas Huffer, Tom's project post-U-Men, released records on Empty Records and later the punk label Epitaph. Tom also joined forces with members of Mudhoney in the collaborative project Monkey Wrench. And today, his band, Tom Price Desert Classic, continues to perform in Seattle.
We've actually been together for quite a while now, 15 years, I think. And they're a great band. Those guys have just gradually stepped in, covering for me. I was officially diagnosed with Parkinson's disease when I was 39 years old. I'm now 62, so you do the math. I'll hate it. I'm on a roll musically and just want to keep playing, and you can't. Usually on stage, the big difference is I have to be sitting down, which I hate. I'd like to be standing up and rocking out, as I've always done. I'm a musician, the show must go on. In the pieces, the preacher cried, you're all gonna burn hell.
What I think keeps Tom going is music. Tom's just always in a band. He wouldn't be himself if he wasn't in a band.
It's just what you do, and life just isn't right without that.
He hasn't stopped playing in spite of the fact, we're all getting older. He also has health challenges that would really, I think, stop anybody else in their tracks. I think he has to play to survive.
Although Parkinson's has taken its toll, Tom's creative legacy as a major force in the local music scene has continued to grow. But life is full of surprises, and an unexpected tragedy yanked the U-Men out of the past and into the now.
My son Charlie, he died from a drug overdose when he was 16. I was part of the fentanyl epidemic that's still going on, an extremely harsh thing to deal with. One great thing about music that's been so helpful for dealing with the loss of my son is adrenaline. You're on stage and adrenaline kicks in, and that can really get you through. One thing that happens is you start dealing with it and the pain starts to subside a little bit, and then you almost feel guilty. Like, why do I feel okay? Am I losing the memory of my boy?
Will you ever stop playing music?
I might have to. I'm always going to be playing music. It's just a matter of how much longer can I do it without just stupidly endangering myself. You sometimes hear musicians say, I want to rock till I die, but I don't want to be embarrassing about it. I don't want to die on stage. After Charlie died, my wife and I almost sort of adopted his girlfriend, Bella, who was a great singer. And she was having some problems. So I thought that maybe if I got her singing in a band, maybe that would help her lift her spirits a little bit. So we started the Little U-Men, and there was one version of the Little U-Men that did one show, played one song. Bella's favorite U-Men song, which is called Clubs, and we played that at a show, and that was so fun that we decided, well, we got to keep this going.
And Tom has kept going. With a one-song performance, the Little U-Men was born. A concert was planned, bringing Jim Tillman on bass, but with Bella reluctant to take on more vocals, the act needed a voice.
John, the vocalist for the U-Men, was not interested in doing it. So we got a bunch of guest vocalists. Whoever seemed best at doing whichever song. It just all sort of fell into place.
The little U-Men started rehearsing and found that the chemistry that made them so special, and recruited some backup musicians and did a delightful performance here in Georgetown.
45 years on, the authentic spirit of the U-Men continues to deliver, and Tom's legacy continues to shine. Every time he steps on stage, every note he hits in spite of pain lands with sincerity and truth. Tom Price has something to say, and as long as he keeps on doing his thing, Seattle will keep on listening. More about the U-Men can be found at subpop.com, and we'll keep you posted on the Tom Price Desert Classic. The experience of looking at art can often be enhanced with a bit of background on both the art and the artist. Here with some thoughtful insights on Seattle Asian Art Museum's gorgeous exhibit, Geometry of Light, is Scott Stulin.
It's a very meditative space. It's something that kind of envelops you because you walk into this space and you're entering the work physically. The main piece in the show is called A Beautiful Despair. The piece actually is a laser-cut steel cube that has a single halogen light source in the middle, and it weighs about 300 pounds, but it appears like it's almost floating in the space. So all of Anila's work is inspired by her background as a Pakistani-American artist. So growing up in Pakistan, she was inspired by Islamic patterning in a lot of the architecture, but particularly in a lot of sacred religious spaces. So the kind of beautiful patterning you see inside of mosques. But in a lot of those spaces, women were not allowed to go. So a lot of that beauty was actually hidden from women, only for the men. So in her work, she really is thinking about kind of that leveling, how do we make this beauty available to everybody, and really thinking about a line of feminism that carries throughout her work. It's truly a sculpture, but it's a sculpture that has, I think, like these legs that come out from it. Because the light, Anila would really say that the light is really the piece, and the sculpture and the kind of source are just those vehicles to get there, but it's really how the light plays through the space. And the shadow becomes a big piece of the work. And then people that enter the space become part of the work in that way too. I think this is a piece that requires you to spend some time. I think it's to come in to take it in. I think it's to come in and walk around it a few times. To sit in various kind of corners of the room and be able to take it in from different vantage points. Every time I come in, it feels different. And I think it really is one of those things that rewards you if you come back to it multiple times.
Geometry of Light runs through April 19th at Seattle Asian Art Museum. Hours and location are at seattleartmuseum.org. Our band this week is the brainchild of two super talented artists, Leslie Braly and Johnny Sangster. Well, here they are with bassist Keith Lowe performing the title track of their latest record, Candy Wrappers.
Avoiding the exit, heading south, never to disposable toothbrush, staring out the window at the midnight pharmacy parking lot, wondering what the brave children are telling us it's gonna be alright. Wild tears fill our eyes and we try to find meaning. Candy wrappers, hot licks, broken sticks, avoiding the exit, heading south, never to return. It's gonna be alright. I promise to. It's gonna be alright. Hold on. It's gonna be alright. Raise a glass. It's gonna be alright. To the wild and the free. It's gonna be alright. And keep the beat. It's gonna be alright.
Candy Wrappers is available online and in local record stores. And catch Braly Sangster live at Connor Burn on Sunday, March 1st. The Moisture Festival has been going strong in Seattle since 2004, thrilling audiences with music, comedy, variety, and unique acts that defy description, like the magical Godfrey Daniels.
Godfrey Daniels.
Godfrey and the rest of the Moisture Festival crew take over Broadway Performance Hall March 19th through April 12th. The full performance schedule, along with ticket information, is at moisturefestival.org. And that's a wrap. Big thanks to the Seattle Pinball Museum for hosting us, and a reminder, this is an all-ages place, and I'm telling you, the perfect destination for visiting family and friends. More information is at seattlepinballmuseum.com. We're going to leave you with footage of the U-Men performing at last summer's annual Hot Off the Press book fair in Georgetown. The song is called Hey, and it features Kurt Kendall from Girl Trouble on vocals. So enjoy, have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Steer the shadow up for myself, 'cause I sang there to the wall. Turn 18 and something here. Said it would shame away for more time to hit the wall. You lost it. Oh God, oh no. She flipped the flatbed on Route 101. Chicken, a hog, Susie's favorite frog. I'm in a puff of the widowless human.